Welcome to SV Union High School and Junior College. Now we are going to discuss about the body tag as it is the important tag. Now we discuss about the body tag and its attribute. The body tag in HTML is used to define the main content present inside an HTML page. It is always enclosed within the HTML tag. As we know, the first tag we are going to write, that is the HTML tag. Though the body tag is enclosed between this opening of the HTML and the closing of the HTML tag. The body tag is the last child of the HTML tag. A body tag contains starting as well as an ending tag. So we can say that it is a pair tag. Now we see the syntax, that is body tag, then content of the body and closing of the body. Now attributes. So what is the attributes? We know that it is the additional information of that particular tag, and these attributes we are going to write in starting tag. There are many attributes in body tag which are differentiated from HTML5 are listed below. First, background. It contains the URL of background image. It is used to set the background image. Now, when we see the web pages, that time that web pages consist of some images as a background. So, if you want to set image as background of your web page, that time you can use the background attribute. Second, BG color. It is used to specify the background color of an image. If you want to set background color, that time we have to use the attribute as BG color. Next, a link. It is used to specify the color of active link. Means which link is active. For that you want to specify or set the particular color, that time we have to use this attribute. Next, link. It is used to specify the color of visited link. Means once we click on that link, means the color changes. Means it is the visited. So that this color also we can set. Next, text. So whatever the text comes between the body tag. For that we can change the color. So if you want to change the color of the text or specify some color, that time you can use the text attribute of the body tag. And the next one is the v-link. It specifies the color of visited link. So these are the attributes that we can use with the body tag. With the color, then if we change the background, that time image. So these are the different attribute which comes for the body tag. So we'll discuss about these attributes with example. Now see, this is the example. HTML body, BG color blue, text is equals to white. Now see, when we are going to write the attribute, it comes in the starting tag, that is opening tag. BG color equal to blue. So BG color is the attribute and the blue is the value of that attribute. So it comes in a double quote. Then text is equals to white. So white is the value of the text attribute. Means what? We set the color of your web page as a blue, and whatever the text we are going to write, it comes in a white color. By using the H1, this is about the body tag and its attribute. Closing of the H1, closing of the body and closing of the HTML. So see in output, this is about body tag and its attribute. So text color we set as a white. So it will display in a white color, and the background color we set as a blue by using the BG color attribute. So this is the output. Now next we see about the background. Means if you want to set the background as image, that time we are going to use this tag. So HTML body, then the background is equals to C colon user HP desktop Ashwin HTML HTML.jpg. Means here we have to give the path of the image which you want to set as that background image. Okay, now text is equals to white. Now this is about the body tag and its attribute. Now I set the text as a white and the background image also in white, so it is not visible in, but at the top this is about the body tag and its attribute. So it comes in a white color and the background for that, it is the gray. So it is a part of the image only. So here by using the background attribute, we set the image as a background for your web page. So this is about the body tag and its different attribute. Now, next important tag we are going to explain, that is the image. It is again the important tag that we require. In a web page, it consists of the number of the images also. So that we require that image tag. If you want to insert the image in your web page at particular location, that time we have to use the image tag. Now see here, that image we are going to insert in a web page, that is the content of the web page, but in a background we set that as a background image. So there is a difference between when we use the background in a body tag, that time we set that as a background image, but in your web page if you want to insert the image at particular location, that time we are using the image tag. Image can improve the design and the appearance of a web page. HTML image syntax. So what is the syntax? The HTML IMG. Name of the tag is the IMG. It is used to embed an image in a web page. Images are not technically inserted into a web page. Images are linked to web pages. The IMG tag creates a holding space for referenced image. The image tag is empty. It contains attributes only and does not have a closing tag. Okay, so it is an empty tag. Now we'll see the attribute. First one is a SRC, that is a source, which will specify the path to the image. Means when you are taking the that particular image in your web page, that time from where it is located, where it is stored, that particular path we have to provide as a value for the SRC attribute, that is the source of your image from where you are taking. Then alt, it specifies an alternate net text for the image. Okay, so this is the one attribute. If there is the one problem that your image is not loading because of some particular reason, that time whatever the value you set in alt attribute, it will display over there. Now the source attribute, it is the required attribute, specifies the path. We can say that the URL to the image. Okay, there is a one note: when a web page loads, it is the browser at that moment that gets the image from a web server and insert it into the page. Therefore, make sure that the image actually stays in the same spot in relation to the web page. Otherwise, your visitor will get a broken link icon. The broken link icon and the alt text are shown if the browser cannot find the image. So this is about the something in image tag. Now we'll discuss with the example what is the image tag. Now there is the one alt attribute is there. So little bit we discuss about that. The required alt attribute provides an alternate text for an image. I told as if there is a problem for the loading image, that time whatever the value you set in alt, it will display. If the user for some reason cannot view it because of slow connection or an error in the source attribute, or if the user uses a screen reader, that time it is not going to load the image. The value of the alt attribute should describe the image, that is whatever the value you set. Next, the image size, that is the width and the height. You can set the size of the image by setting the value for the width and the height. You can use the style attribute to specify the width and the height of an image. Next, animated images. HTML allows animated GIF. So GIF also you can insert it as an image for your web page. Next, image as a link. Again, it is a very important part. Sometimes what happens is you click on that particular image and suddenly it will open the next page. Means what? You use that image as a link to open the next page. To use an image as a link, put the img tag inside the anchor tag. Okay, so we'll discuss that anchor tag afterwards. Now see the example. HTML body bg color pink h1. This is about the image tag and its attribute. Now see img tag. In that first attribute we use, that is the src, means source, means which image you want to load, that image path we have to set here as a value for the source. So I have given this path, then alt, that is the hello. I have put the value for the alt, then the size 500 and the width is equals to 400. Okay, so whatever the image is there in that path, it will display, and the size and the, that is the height and the width I set. Okay, now see in output, this is about the image tag and its attribute, and this image is displaying over here because I given the path for this one. Next, HTML body bg color pink. Again, this is about the image tag and its attribute img src. So I have given the path over here, then alt as a hello, size is equals to 500 and width is equals to 400. Now see here in output, it just displaying the this about image tag and its attribute, but there is a problem for the loading image. So it is displaying the value what you have set in alt, that is the hello. So here it is displaying the hello because see in a first example, bd design webdesign.jpg, it is the name of the image, but in here, that is in second example, I set the name of the image as webdesign1. So there is an error in the source, so it will not display that image properly because the name changes. So the alt, whatever the value we have set in alt, it will display over there, that is the hello. So this is about the image tag. Now, next important topic, that is the HTML links. Links are very important. When we are using the internet, we are moving from one web page to the another web page. Okay, so it is possible only the use of the link, HTML links, moving in a web page internet. Okay, so with HTML, easily add hyperlink to any HTML page, link team page, about page, or even a text by creating it a hyperlink. You can also create a hyperlink for an external website. So when we click on one link of one website, so clicking on that, if you are providing the URL of the other website, then it can open. To make a hyperlink in HTML page, use the A tag, that is opening and the closing of the A tag. It is called as an anchor tag, which are the tags used to define the link. The anchor tag indicates where the hyperlink starts, and the closing of the anchor link tag indicates where it ends. Whatever the text gets added inside these tags, that is the opening and the closing, will work as a hyperlink. Means whatever the content you are writing between opening and the closing of the anchor tag, it is work as a link. Means by clicking on that content, the particular link will open whatever the address you are providing. Add the URL for the link in the href. Okay, so for the anchor tag, href is the attribute. It is the important attribute where we are providing the address, means which page or the which website is going to open after clicking on the link area. Just keep in mind that you should use the opening and the closing tag inside the opening and the closing of the body tags. So when you are going to write the anchor tag, it should be between opening and the closing of the body tags. So syntax for the HTML link, the HTML anchor tag defines the hyperlink. It has the following: a href URL. In URL, we are going to provide the address, then link text. Here, by clicking on this text, that particular page is going to open, and closing of the anchor tag. By default, link will appear as follows in all browsers. An unvisited link is underlined and blue. A visited link is underlined and purple. An active link is underlined and red. So these are the some colored for the link. Now see the example. HTML body bg color pink, v link gray, a link orange. That is the visited link is gray and the active link we set the color as orange. So this is about the anchor tag hyperlink. So a href, I provide the address of the Google, and the hello is the link text. So closing of the anchor tag, closing of the body, and closing of the HTML. Means what happens is when we click on the hello word, the Google is going to open. See in output. So this is about the anchor tag hyperlink. So when you open the first page is going to loaded. Now when I click on the hello word, that time the Google is going to open. Now that hello becomes in a orange. That is the I set color for the active link as a orange. So it is a active link, means that page is open. So this is about the some anchor tag and its attribute. Now body BG color pink, V link gray, A link orange. Now this is about the anchor tag hyperlink. In this example, I am using image as a hyperlink. Previously, I using the text as a hyperlink. Means on clicking on the text, the page is going to open. Here, when I click on a image, the page is going to open. So first we have to write the anchor tag. In attribute for the anchor tag, that is the href, I provide the address for the Google. Then I writing the image tag. In that I am providing the some image address, its height, width, etc. and closing of the anchor tag, closing of the body and closing of the HTML. Now see in output, it will display this is about anchor tag hyperlink and that particular image which I loaded. Now when I click on that image, the Google page is going to open. So here I set image as a hyperlink, means by clicking on the image, next page is going to open. So this is about the hyperlink concept. It is very useful and the important that we have to remember when we are going to moving in internet. That thing, it is because of only the hyperlink, and when we are going to create the web pages, this be required. So this is about the some tags in a HTML. Thank you.